love the rhythm.
You hear it?
I hear something. '80s weren't as great as I remember.
What's the hill?
Gotta chill.
Thought I was bull racing, though.
All right, this is a dumb video.
I know
Yes,
it's a dumb
very
It
video.
makes
dumb.
this is the wrong video for that song.
I know.
It's like the worst video for that
Yeah, I
song.
know.
That makes no sense.
But
right
they
there.
blew it up on MTV.
I'm sure they did, because it was 1988 and everybody was on cocaine. So that makes sense. But damn, that's awful.
No clue where they were at.
No, that's what the. Maybe I wanted to lose my religion there for a second, because that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's bad.
You know, Elvis did that song before Willie Nelson did.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we had let's see here. Get back to it. All right, here we go. All right, I'm curious because I want to know how many times. Famous artist covered Always on My Mind.
7.
Let's go.
Doofus said 7.
7.
First recorded by Brenda Lee,
Yes.
Yep.
72. Oh. First released by Gwen McCrae, and then Brenda Lee 2 months later. Then Elvis did it after his separation with Priscilla. Let's see who else. John Wesley, whoever that is, and the Pet Shop Boys.
And how many is that?
Willie Nelson.
That says
Willie Nelson is what? 7. And I didn't have to watch a documentary.
number 6.
7.
6.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7.
Who's number 7?
Brenda Lee did it. Gwen McCrae did it. Elvis Presley did it. John Wesley Riles did it. Willie Nelson did it, and Pet Shop Boys did it.
That's 6.
So, I don't know. Still, I swear to God, though, I thought there was a female who had covered that song. Again, a country artist, but I guess not. So that's kind of wild. But I can tell you which version is my least favorite. The one we just heard.
Pet Shop. You know,
Pet
'cause
Shop
I gu-
Boys is the dumbest one.
I guess
It
it
probably
was
wouldn't have mattered as much if I hadn't seen that stupid video. Like if I just heard the song, maybe. But
it wasn't that bad.
But like to me though, like the whole beat throws off because this is a song that's supposed to, convey a lot of feeling and emotion,
You're right.
and that did not do that.
No.
It's all that synthesizer stuff.
It's just it's too much. It's like no. But again, that sucker charted top 5 in the '80s.
88.
You about a nasty.
Year I got
No,
it makes sense.
half my nail was ripped off.
Well, do
Makes
it in the
sense.
floor. Don't flick it all over the table.
It went that way.
We got
Way
food
better.
on the table, woman.
It went that way. Sorry.
Mercy, mercy, mercy. So,
Mercy.
anyway,
Sorry. It was
Yeah.
catching on stuff.
that's kind of wild.
Yep. So next weekend we got what?
We have Juneteenth in Memphis. And then we have to go to, get ready to catch it. We have to go to
You all right?
Bravo
Bible after that.
Okay.
For AWA.
Mhm.
And who are we facing at AWA?
I don't know why you ask me these silly questions.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
We're facing the clown in
Are we?
Solomon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
It's advertised on Facebook.
Yeah, it tells you how much that takes down Facebook here.
And what
lately.
and what are their name?
Black Parade.
Black what?
Black Parade.
Black Parade.
Mhm.
Okay.
We got that. I don't know who we're going against Juneteenth,
I don't either.
so I don't know any of that stuff. So
We never know what we're doing.
we don't. So there was this interesting conversation. So Johnny, we're supposed to be off social media. Got back on for one night only, supposedly the other night.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he's sitting there and he's having this conversation. I mean, he has a lot of great points on there, but it's like, you know, a lot of these guys. He did bring up the point where these guys go to these shows and they want to make out what they're going to do on the show and not what the promoter wants to do on the show. And that ain't how it goes.
Right.
You're supposed to do what you have.
Sammy,
You're
move.
supposed to do what you
Move,
I
move.
mean, because it's not your show. You agree to come work the show like you would any other job. Hey, look, that's why I get mad at people who say, well, I didn't sign up for this job. Yes, you did. When you signed up to come to work for me, by God, you signed up for the job.
Right.
That's just how it is.
Yep.
You may not like it, but you signed up for it.
Yep.
Now, if you don't like it, you always have the choice to quit.
Yes.
It's pretty easy.
Yep.
Pretty simple.
I mean, I've gone into dressing rooms where I didn't like what the promoter was trying to get me to do, and I've taken my bag and left.
Yeah,
You know, that's my prerogative.
that's right.
I can do that because I'm a
Independent contractor.
independent contractor.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yep.
I can, I can either do what you ask, or if I don't feel like it's good for me,
Hmm.
then I can take my stuff and go home.
That's right.
I don't get paid, but
Exactly.
it costs me.
It does.
But
But you don't have but it's not your option to go in there and change everything that,
I can't go in there and
that the
say. I
promoter's
mean,
doing because
we just went
you
through
want
that.
exactly. Well, that was my point, and I made that point on there too. Was the fact that we just came off a show working singles because the promoter needed us to work singles, and we are a strict tag team. We've said that, but it was needed. It's what the promoter wanted, and we
And
went
we
out
did
there
it.
and just did it
And we did it, and we did it well.
and made it work.
We made it work. We did our job, and our job was good enough that it did what the promoter needed us to do.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we didn't just go out there and just go through the motions. We got the crowd involved.
Yeah.
We did everything we normally do. We just weren't tagging.
Exactly.
You know.
And I think that's some of the thing that a lot of these young guys have to learn is that you don't go in there and make the rules. I mean, you come to work for me. If I have a set thing that I want to do, we're doing the thing.
Right.
You can be a part of it or not be a part of it. That's your choice.
Right.
But I'm still going to do the thing that I've got set up that I want to do.
Right.
And that's how it should be. And what's funny is a lot of these guys don't understand it until they start trying to put on a show.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, that's dumb. I'm not doing that.
See.
Well, I want you to do that. Well, man, I'm not going to do it. Let's do something else.
Right.
And then they understand the aggravation of, well, crap, they don't want to do the things I want to do. Well, then you what? Send them home. You've got that option, too. Done that many times.
You either do what you're asked or you don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just plain and simple.
So we got that. June
I think your
19th.
Is our feed not frozen or something?
Is it?
I don't know.
Is it saying it is?
I got some friends that are saying we're not. They can't get back on.
Oh, my God. Hang on. So are we not live, folks? Or remember X?
I think we might have got cut off when I was doing
This is the aggravating part of doing this stuff sometimes, is this. When we went and did, we're right there. Nope, it's off. Crap. Piece of shit.
Just do Facebook. Screw YouTube.
Facebook doesn't want us on there.
Who cares?
Facebook.
Yeah, it's acting shady. We'll go back on there.
This Papa's was delicious.
See if it let us back on here. Obviously, I can't spell. I don't know. The good old days was easy to do. All right. Hopefully that'll work. I just shared it again online. On my page, you have to go to mine and share it and see. It'll either work or it won't.
On Facebook?
Yep.
Let me see.
If not, I'm canceling it all.
We're back.
See how that works. I'll tell you, it's the aggravating part about doing this stuff.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we lost all of our watchers. Yeah, that's dumb. That's dumb.
Alright, so we're on Facebook. They heard you say fuck.
I admitted to it.
They didn't hear me say it.
I said I was sorry.
My sister's live.
Yeah, we're back on live on Facebook. Alright, so we were talking about people
What page on Facebook?
chatting.
I click it, it goes to YouTube.
I don't know.
Everybody wants to be on YouTube.
We're there. Alright. So we were talking about guys not wanting to go do what they're asked to do by promoters.
Yes. True statement.
And Johnny Dotson got on there and was talking about it, but what was he talking about?
We're just talking about all that stuff. We're talking about these young guys, how it's important to them to be out there and going places and learning their actual craft, and versus what the stuff that they're actually doing these days. They think they can go out there and control everything and do whatever they want to do, and then not learn and not respect the business. And it was just a lot of stuff. I mean, all the stuff that we preach all the time, talk about all the time, is missing from today's game. Really.
And I looked at his top 10 singles guys. Some of them I agree with, but the one that I don't agree with is Bull Whips. And it ain't because I train, or anything like that. I think he's better than Aaron Roberts. I think he's better than most everybody on that list.
Yeah.
I mean, not only can he,
I think he should definitely be up there higher.
not only is his psychology better, because his psychology is on his own.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to tell him how to do it. His mic skills, his mic talent is way better than a lot of those guys.
Oh yeah. For
He
sure.
doesn't have to. I mean, he's not with a manager. I mean, you have not seen him with a manager. The only one that's ever been out there with him has been Big Lou, and that's been very rarely. You know, a lot of times you see a lot of these guys. Like, I mean, I'm not dishing Aaron.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
done.
Aaron's good.
He's good.
He's
done
really
a good
good.
job. But Aaron's had just in case with him
Mm-hmm.
as a manager, just about the whole time that he was at Memphis. So, Bullwhip hadn't had that, and Bullwhip's been doing his own mic skills. He's been doing all his stuff on his own. Nobody's been helping him.
Yep.
So,
I would put Bullwhip up around 3 and probably move DJ to 6. And you could say 3, 2, either one of those, but just because that's a
oh, you're looking at his list.
yeah, that's where DJ hurts the most is his mic skills. His promo
and-
skills are the thing
and
he
Johnny
has to
shouldn't
work
even
at.
be on the list.
No.
Johnny, I mean, I make the list for the tag teams, and I put us number 1.
But there's a reason.
But that's a reason because I'm doing that to aggravate and piss people off. Do I honestly feel that we are the best? I do. But I try to promote and push guys that need to be pushed.
Yeah.
And Johnny always puts himself. Johnny actually believes that he should be in that position all the time. I don't think that we should be in that position. There's other. I mean,
You can't be, dude.
still cross is great.
Mm-hmm.
Legitimately too good is that right?
Yeah, they're coming up.
They're
They're
coming.
learning.
They're learning.
And we're talking about pick guys who are trying to, and when it comes to tag teams, not just 2 singles guys thrown together.
Right.
We're talking about guys who are actually tagging.
Actually tagging. So I mean, I get Johnny's point on his list, but I think that on his list there, I don't think. I mean, what is it, Austin Montello or whatever his
Yeah,
name is?
Mulatalo, yeah.
I mean, where's he wrestling at?
He's wrestling all over the
Who?
place.
Really?
Austin's
Who, DJ?
everywhere.
I haven't seen him.
No, Austin's everywhere.
Really?
Yeah,
Where?
He's
Oh,
tearing it
Austin
up.
Militalo?
He's
Where?
all over St. Louis and all that up there and all that
Yeah.
direction that way. He's traveling everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, he's legit. I mean,
Okay.
you could probably put him a little higher because he has
And
more.
why are you putting?
So he's doing
why you
WWE
putting Chris
TV.
Lex and Tattoo and all them
Yeah.
on there, especially ahead of Bullwhip
They shouldn't be.
and K Swiss. Why is K Swiss on there? K Swiss only works for EPW. He doesn't work for anybody else.
And I think to put guys in the top like that is one
See,
thing.
like MJ Davis, he should be up on.
Yeah.
He should be up in the top 5 at least. I see Mike Anthony. Mike Anthony's up.
Mike
there.
Anthony's everywhere too, though.
Yeah, and
But that's what I mean. But I that's one of the things about DJ though. DJ travels all over the place too.
I think DJ's fine.
I think he's good. I just think his mic skills are the only thing lacking for him.
right.
Once he tightens those up, I mean his work is great. Ain't
He
nothing wrong with
has
his
to
work.
be in the moment to do a
Yeah.
good mic skill.
I think his angry mic skills are his good ones, right?
Right.
Like,
Like I said,
when he's doing those heel
when he's in,
things,
when he's in the moment, he's
Yeah,
really
he's
well.
really good.
He's really good. But I like Austin Rathchild,
yeah.
but where is what's his name? Tags with Night Train, or is it Night Train?
Yeah, so you got Night Train.
What is it?
Oh
What is
God,
those guys' names?
because it comes tells the Storm.
Yeah.
I can't remember the kid's name. He's pretty good though.
Mm-hmm.
I can't never. I should know his name. Cause he worked for us at Redeemed
Right.
a lot too.
Right.
He and Night Train did.
See, Night Train should be up there. Let's see. Bobby Ford's okay, but I don't think that he should be
Not top 20.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't wrestle enough.
Mm-mm.
He's not going anywhere right now. Who is that? Tim Busby, is it? Is that what that says?
Tim Bosby.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know who that is. But again, so if you're talking about the top, especially I'd say this top 10, it needs to be frequency of work and where you're traveling to and what you're actually doing. Because that changes the whole aspect of this list completely.
I'm not saying that Luke Justice is not talented. I'm just saying that he copies people too much.
Well, I mean, but that's kind of the thing too. Is I mean, there are a lot of great guys who out there who have talent, who can bump and work and run and do stuff like that. That doesn't make you a top 10 wrestler or a top 20 wrestler. It just doesn't.
No.
I mean, and copying somebody else's gimmicks certainly don't. I mean, so
And
there's
don't come on here.
There's 100 of that dude out there.
Yeah, don't come
There's
on
100
here.
of those.
Don't come into the thing trying to make out like you were doing that before Bullwhip was, because you weren't.
No,
Bullwhip's been doing that since day one.
exactly.
His whole character is who he is. He's been doing that since the day he started wrestling.
Yeah.
You have not. You've been multiple different people, and you're just latching on to that because somebody's made the comment about it at one time. So, I don't think he should be on there because he's copying somebody else's gimmick.
Yeah, I mean, and some of these guys are just. He should be on there, I think. Like, I love Steven. I do. But Steven's so small. He can work, and he's good at that.
His mic skills.
But his mic skills have got to improve.
got to improve.
I mean, they have to improve. Like, I think Dorian has gotten better on the mic, for sure.
But I don't think he should be that high.
I don't either. So he's got, because he's still pretty green into it. But but here's the thing about Dorian, he is starting to travel and try to get as much experience as he can.
Here's Johnny's thing. Johnny bases his stuff on looks. He doesn't really base it on in-ring skills. He's not basing it on mic skills either. Because if he was, a lot of other guys wouldn't be on there. He's only basing his stuff on looks.
Sure. Well, and wrestling is a visual business, but you still have to be able to bring it verbally, because back then, it wasn't like the guys coming up in the 70s and 80s were all these super bodybuilders or anything out here just running and rushing. That's not how it was. They were just out there badasses in the ring who could go and could talk and was believable. It should be all about believability.
Right.
Really, is what it should be about.
These guys, a lot of those guys he's got on there doesn't know how to sell a story.
No, there's a bunch of those. And it's the story is the most important part of it.
And that's why I say Bullwhip should be in your top 3.
Yeah. I mean, because honestly, right now, you've got Bullwhip is NWA affiliated. All right. Aaron's in the WWEID, but Austin is actually doing things with WWE.
Is he?
He's going and doing spot stuff with them and doing security, a lot of the stuff they ask because they're talent early.
Dark stuff.
Yeah, I have no doubt he'll end up being in NXT. I think Austin will, probably before anybody else on this list for sure. Most of these guys will never even sniff it. Most of these guys are never even gonna sniff that. So, but because he's packaged the right way. He packages himself the right way. That dude right there, he promotes himself like we always talk about doing. He does it, and he's got the body, he's got the physique. He's good in the ring, so and he can talk. Remember, he first started talking when we first met him and stuff like that. But now now he's just getting it. And again, though, you're forcing him into a babyface role, and he's a natural heel. I think that pretty boy look where he's just arrogant and cocky, and
Shawn Michaels.
he does it really well too.
Little Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah, he does it really well. So he's another one.
I mean, why is Andy Mack on there? Where's Andy Mack been? What has Andy Mack done?
901.
901 is it.
That's it. So that's what I
I
mean.
mean,
though.
where is he gone? What's he done?
Like I would put Geo Savage on here.
Geo
before
Savage
I
is
would
who I was
put
thinking about.
anybody else. I love
That's-
Geo.
That's what I was talking. That's who I was looking for.
Oh, Geo.
Geo.
I love Geo. And Geo's only been in the business 5 years now, maybe 4 or 5 years. But that dude's talking about learning at a great rate and has a great attitude and learn how to talk and work. I mean, Geo's everywhere. Geo's. I love Geo. To me, Geo should be higher on this list. Geo should be.
what I said.
First of all, Geo should be on the list,
but he's not.
and then he should be way up.
That's
on
who
that
I was
list.
talking about. Isn't he the one that is tagging with?
No.
No. Who is the guy that tags with?
I can't remember that kid's name. I mean, he's not bad. He's a little smaller and skinnier. Still built pretty
But
good.
Night Train is the
But
other
Night
guy.
Train's the other guy.
Okay.
So Night Train wrestles. You know, he's in Little Rock. I think he lives in Little Rock now or somewhere out there. I love Night Train though. And Night Train's not bad either. But Geo is definitely one of those guys who is. He's got the body. He's got the athleticism. He can talk. I mean, he's good. But I'd have him on my list. But I mean, it's, and I'm sure there are a lot of guys where I might be overlooking, but I don't think so. I mean, because you would think if there are really some good individual single stars out there, we'd probably know who the fuck they were.
Right.
I don't care. There's 2 people watching, me and you. Your phone and my phone. So see, you just had the peer pressure got to you.
I didn't say nothing.
Motherfucker.
Wasn't me.
But here's the thing. Here's my deal. Is what's Johnny's top tag team list?
Oh yeah, exactly.
I mean, will we be on his top? Will we be at number 1 on his top?
No,
Seeing how we've carried his company,
we won't be.
why?
We won't be.
Why? Because we're 55 years old.
Mhm. Yep. Even though it's okay for his old butt to be number 1 on his list,
Time is it?
we won't be.
It's only 10. It's only.
Oh, he's asleep by now. Yeah, he won't be. But you look at it too, though. That's mainly the reason we're in the
Are
spot.
we on YouTube?
Yeah, that's mainly the
Are we
reason
still
we're.
on YouTube?
Yeah, we are right now.
Yeah, because my friend's watching us on YouTube.
But that's mainly the reason we're not where we're at right now is because of our age. We're trying to promote all these young guys.
I mean, damn, we're still
That's all
better
it
than
is.
all them guys.
I mean, it's. Hey, look, I have. Here's my thing. I'm a realist, and I understand. Can those guys run circles around me? Absolutely, they can. There's no question. Have they had more wins? You damn right they do. But can they draw in the audience and tell a story better than us? No.
No.
Can they make the crowd feel something better than us? No.
No.
They have to rely on the physique. They have to rely on the running and the big moves. That's the only way. So, but I understand why they wouldn't put us on that list. I like that.
What is your problem?
He's just out there.
I'm feeling good.
Boy.
Ain't got a problem with it.
Where's your two? Huh?
Where?
It's in my pocket.
It's in your
In his
pocket.
pocket.
Okay.
It's in my pocket.
He says in his pocket. I get it. I know. So yeah, but I mean, I understand. I understand what they're doing. Why they're doing what they're doing.
My friend Autumn is watching.
Hey, Autumn. But I understand why they're doing
She's the
what they're
one I
doing.
showed you.
Yeah,
There with those eyes.
it's pretty eyes.
Those eyes.
Those eyes. Those eyes.
But anyways, you know, what's your take, dude? You got nothing to say? You gonna sit over there like a knot on a log? You're not gonna participate now? Huh?
First of all,
First of all,
Oh,
Jimmy
here we go.
Blaylock, here we go.
who qualified Johnny Dotson to even make a list?
Do I?
Who qualified Johnny Dotson? to
Johnny
even
Dawson
make a
qualified
list?
himself as.
Well, then why, if you don't have him, you know
I
what
mean,
he can
he
do with his
is the
list?
last. No, he is the last of the Memphis Coliseum Wrestlers. He is it, baby.
Oh.
He is the last of the real Memphis wrestlers.
Who?
Johnny Dotson.
Oh.
Did you not watch his live? He is the last
I
of
didn't watch
the
it. Is that
Mid-South Coliseum wrestlers.
Is that the
So
last
Derek
line?
King is nowhere in that equation.
Yeah.
And Derek King
I
has
didn't see it.
retired. So he is no longer in it. No longer. If you are not participating in wrestling right now, you are not in his level.
So get out of here.
Because
So you
he's
give
the last.
validity.
He is the last of the Mid-South Coliseum wrestlers.
I'll tell you what he's the last of.
I'm telling you what he said.
I believe you. I
Yeah,
didn't
am
watch
I
his
lying?
last live.
No, you're not lying.
Is that not what he said?
Yeah, this is what he said.
Exactly.
All right, who's your top 10? Let's do that.
Who's my top 10?
Who's your top 10?
Top 10 singles wrestlers?
Top 10 singles.
Okay.
Based off the criteria we just talked about.
Bullwhip's number 1.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers. Or
Roberts.
Aaron Roberts.
Yeah.
Austin Montello.
Yeah, I like it.
DJ Brown.
All right.
MJ Davis.
All right.
That's 5, right?
Yeah, I gotta say Mike Anthony's got
Mike Anthony. Gio.
Yep, I would have Gio up there for sure.
Who else is on there?
Yeah, Marco. Yeah,
Mar-
say Washington.
Marco Harris.
Yeah.
I like the kid, but his attitude did not suit me there for a while. I don't
Yeah.
know what his attitude is now. I know he was a crybaby when he first started out because we put a belt on him,
Uh huh.
and then we took the belt off of him, and he cried about it. I mean, 6 months in the business.
Oh, I got you.
6 months in the business, and you crying because you lost the belt? No, baby. That ain't it.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel those.
Can't do that. All right, so we're saying Marco Harris is number 7. All right, or number 8.
Number 8.
Number
Yeah, it'd be
8.
number 8.
Number 9 would be MJ Davis. Did I say him?
You already said MJ. Yeah.
No, I said
You put him at 5. We put Mike Anthony at 6.
Okay,
Gio at 7.
and then Marco
And then
Harris.
Marco at 8.
All right, so we need 9. Let me think. I put Night Train in there. And 9, what do you think?
Yeah, because I like Nitro. I like his work. I've worked him singles many times. He's good. You know the one person he ain't talking about, and I guess I get why. Never mind. We'll talk about this in a minute.
And I would say Dorian 10.
Yeah, I could deal with
You
that.
got to be.
You got Ray Sanders. You got Ray.
Ray.
Ray Sanders. He's
Ray
pretty
Ray?
good. Ray Sanders is pretty good. Not Ray.
Dorian's
Ray.
not,
Ray.
so-
No.
Oh,
never.
okay. Okay.
Different guy. Different guy. I mean, he's pretty good.
I mean,
so.
Steven Styles would be my 11.
Yeah, it's just again,
It's the Mike Spill thing and how small he is.
and this
But
is where we get into a lot of the harder stuff. But like for me, like I was going to mention Buck, but Buck is really more California now.
Buck's not
that
around
area.
here.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason I didn't mention it. I said we'd talk about him after that because
I mean, if Buck was working in this area,
Buck
other
was
than
in
just-
this area.
other than APW,
He's up there because he works.
he'd be number
Yeah.
1 or 2.
Because he works. He comes down here to work a couple bookings like at Little Rock. He does that booking.
Yeah.
And there's one other one he does, and he'll help Ricky out every now and
Yeah.
then when he comes back through.
I
But
would.
he's California now, out in that area, and run all the East Coast or
Yeah,
West Coast.
I mean, I like Buck. Buck's,
I love Buck.
You know, Buck. You know,
He got trained by Johnny Rods, right? Yeah, he got trained by Johnny Rods, and then he went out and did the NJPW stuff out there in California.
well, he's done what he's needed to do to try to
yeah.
get in this business
If
and
he,
be
put,
in
if
there.
he, you know, he's so big. If he put on muscle mass,
Mhm.
he'd get signed easy. At least the NXT or one of the training centers. he can sign them on training centers.
I don't really see that he needs it. I mean,
I don't
he
either.
doesn't really have. I mean, his height is good, but he
That's what I'm
needs
saying.
he
He
needs
needs
some more
size.
size. To
If
him.
you put on size, they would at least try to bring him in to look
The
at.
thing about Bullwhip is he's got that Stan Hansen look to him.
Well, he does, and that's the good thing going for him.
Mhm.
Like his physique works for his gimmick too.
Right.
I mean, it just does.
Mm-hmm.
No, where he screws up, he needs to be more ruthless. He hasn't figured out how to be more ruthless.
Well, that's true. I give you that.
I would not
give you
disagree
that.
with that either.
I give you that.
Once
Like
he gets
he's-
that
he's-
he's planned ruthless, right? He needs to have that just instant I see
natural,
something, let's go.
ruthless.
Let's go.
We've seen
He
a couple of
doesn't-
things that he's done.
The thing about
he's got to be
the
consistent.
thing about Bullwhip is he doesn't want to offend anybody.
Yeah, he's got to get past that mentality.
He's got to get
Yeah,
past
yeah.
that mentality because
He's got to figure out the work.
me,
Yeah,
He doesn't
I'm
know how to
ruthless
work it.
because I don't care if I piss you off.
that's right.
Because if I piss you off, then we can talk about it behind the curtain.
That's
Exactly.
the work. He ain't figured that out.
Right. So if you get mad at me and we get to the back, and if I can't explain it to you to where you understand and you want to go,
We can do that too.
we can go. Because I'm not backing down. I'm not
Exactly.
backing down. I have never backed down from anyone I ain't about to start.
That's right.
And I've always had the partners to back me and a goofball in my corner.
He's just got to figure out how to be more ruthless. Once he
He'll get
figures that out,
Yeah, I think because if he goes up there and does what they were talking about doing in the NWA, he'll get there
He'll get
sooner rather than later.
Yeah, because they'll help bring him along.
Yeah.
I think I think we've done all we can do with him.
Oh, there's no question. He needs to get up there with those guys
Yeah.
and really get that. They'll get his work rate up,
Mm.
and they'll get everything else he needs to do. They truly talking about polishing somebody up and finishing it. I think that'll be a bit
Right.
of it for him.
I'm not above saying that I've done all I can do for him.
I ain't either. I mean, it's just
I've
what that
done-
is.
And if I was to have another kid, that would be him.
I'll put it to you like this.
'Cause I got 6.
There's a certain situation, and we've talked about it. There's a certain situation. He was in a dressing room full of
Sure.
folks.
Excuse me.
Well, one guy, a mutual friend of ours,
Mutual.
the promoter does his speech
Mhm.
before the show because it's a really big ass show.
Yeah.
Promoter does his speech before the show, and to break the ice, a mutual friend of ours jumps up and decides, you know what, because he knows the guy a little bit. He said, and he sees Bullwhip in this. Oh shit, I'm owed.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe I'm here. He says, that was a nice speech, but I've just got one thing to say. Bullwhip's an asshole.
yeah. That's right.
To break the ice.
That's right.
So to try and bring him in.
That's right.
Bullwhip's got no response.
No.
He freezes.
Cause
Oh shit.
what happened?
Spotlight's on me now.
Yep. Yes. That's right.
So I tell Bullwhip, I said, look, man, I wasn't there. I said, but our mutual friend Cosby says, well, you got to talk to Bullwhip. So I text Bullwhip. I say, listen, next time something like that happens, it's just a break the ice thing to bring you into
Yep.
the clique. Don't take that shit.
Yeah. Really.
He says, what do you mean? I said, well, the next time somebody says, well, you're an asshole, and I told him, well, you stand up and you say, hey, now we know where he speaks from. Talking out of his ass,
That's right.
But you got to turn around and
Yeah.
do the whole Jim Carrey thing.
That's right.
Look, I'm so-and-so talking out of my ass. And that breaks the ice with everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, like, who you been talking to?
So, hell yeah, I'll do that. That's the ruthless part. He doesn't have that, even in the back, that natural comeback.
Well, that's it. It's like it's not even the ruthless part. It's just that being able
Natural.
to have that wit to where you're not taking everything so seriously and you're in on the joke too.
Yeah.
Like you got to have that ability to do that because that makes it easier for everybody.
Everybody.
You especially as a performer, because we are in that industry.
And then
it's-
everybody will say, "Well, shit, he'll be cool to work with."
Yeah,
You know, yeah.
okay.
I
He's
mean,
got a sense of humor.
yeah,
Let's go.
he'll be cool to
Let's
work
go.
with.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
So
And he hadn't gotten there yet.
yeah, but and I think that's still because he's so wants to. Like he is laser focused on not screwing it up. So
He's going to screw
that's
it
the
up.
part where
That's the
well,
thing.
and it can happen. We've had that conversation with it.
Well, that's like, you know, when we used to have those meetings before Bluff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I would just stand there looking like the asshole that
course.
I'm portrayed to be.
Yep.
You know, and everybody's like, I don't know about him. But then somebody will say something, then I'll spout off, you know, and then they're like, oh, okay. He
He's
ain't-
just got a fucking. I just said the F word. Now he's the only one that hadn't.
That's what I said early.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I
you
was
missed mine,
last.
buddy.
All right.
You missed mine. You're the last one. Yeah, I already said.
he's just got to get it, and he.
Well, I think he will. It's just, we're so. Here's the other thing. Sometimes I was talking about this to a buddy of mine the other day. I'm like, we're so seasoned into it. Like we've been doing it for so long. I mean, really. Like it's everything's second nature.
It's
Like,
like
you don't even
breathing.
think about it, right? It's just what it is. It's like I was telling Buster today. I said, I appreciate you calling the show. I mean, I love the way you put the match over with me and big old dude. He said, man, he said, I really loved it. It was great and so hard. He didn't see two big guys doing it. He said, I said, dude, I had a concussion at that first German. I don't remember nothing. He said, what? I was like, dude, I don't remember anything. I said, everything after that for me is just what I see. I said,
And that just goes to his ability of being able to carry you after that.
I said, I just remember going to the back and laying on concrete. That's what I remember. I said, that's what I remember.
I remember everything.
I mean, I'm sure you do. You weren't out there just antagonizing it.
And dang, yeah. That's
Look.
my job.
But you are correct.
So Buster couldn't believe that you got the concussion?
Mm-mm. He said, you did? He said, I couldn't tell. I said, shoot, dude.
I mean, you couldn't tell that you were out of it. You were still going. I mean, it's like that big boot come out of no fucking where.
I don't know. I ain't thrown that boot
I mean,
in
I don't even know
years.
where that come from. I thought,
I haven't
well,
done that in
damn, I
years.
guess we're going home. I guess that was the ego killer.
No,
You just
that's just a
did
big
that
boot
ball.
to the face.
Get off me.
I used to do that all the time when I
That
was
was
younger.
natural.
I would throw the boot.
That was a natural instinct. Get off me.
I just do it.
I mean, he
And,
was just,
and from their view, it looked really good.
it did look good.
Oh, man.
I mean, you planted it. It wasn't like you pulled the shit.
No, there was no pulling it.
No, you didn't.
I was
pull
happy
it
to
at
get my
all.
leg up there, I guess.
Just put it up there and he ran right into it.
Natural instinct. Get off me.
But I haven't done a big boot in literally, it's been 15, 20 years.
Well, you did it in, buddy. And it looked good.
Yep. No, that's not true. I did it on Ricky Kennedy, my first match in Bluff.
Did you?
He called the boot. When we were doing the, the Pepe and the,
Yeah.
that did, yeah. That's the only other time I've done that. It's just fun as hell. A big boot. I'm happy I got my leg up that high.
Well, see, you weren't thinking about it.
Now, one thing about you,
You
I don't know
wasn't
what
thinking-
I was thinking
You weren't
about.
thinking about anything because you were just out there.
Dude, I remember the boom, the sound in between my ears, and everything's a blur after that. Remember going to the back, almost falling off the stage. It felt like going up the steps. I remember that.
I had you.
And then going to the back and laying down that concrete.
And I was searching for you because I didn't know where you went.
He was laying down right
Dude, I
there.
was laying right out in that concrete. I walked out that back door and laid out there. I was like, oh, shit. And I knew right then it was a concussion. I ain't had one in years. But you don't forget them.
Yeah. Well, I knew you was concussed when you hit your head and you did this number and you rolled over. I was like, yeah, concussion.
Yep. Oh, it was rough.
I mean, the only thing I could do was go over and say, hey, because I knew you weren't all right.
No,
So there's no
I
sense
was-
in asking
no.
you. There's no sense in asking you if you're all right.
There was
So
no
I was just
all
went
right.
over and say, hey, tuck your head on the next one.
And I remember the next one just as bad as the first one.
Yeah.
Just bam. But here's the thing.
I wouldn't have took him in the first place.
No.
Just boom.
I don't think
I just knew I had that.
Big ass go and grab somebody.
Well,
and
the
sling
only
them
thing
back
I
like a
should
sack of
have
potatoes.
done this number, and I didn't. I didn't even occur to me to do it. Because I thought, well, we'll go slow over because I'm
Well, see,
so big
dude,
and stuff.
dude,
But
when
what
you-
I didn't count on was the force of how
You
it
didn't
came
count
down.
on that muscle.
When you first hit, your head was tough.
That's what I'm saying.
But
It
the
was that
force of
force,
it drove,
bam.
drove you back.
That's what I meant. I should have had my hands up here like this, and I could have kept this from happening.
You thought you were working a local guy that didn't have all that muscle mass.
Well,
I mean, you
you're
could
generally-
look at him and
that's
tell
the-
he had the muscle mass.
Dude, I mean, that hip toss he gave me threw me halfway across the
I know.
freaking ring.
That's all.
And that was all good. The suplex was perfect. I mean, like the
totally-
super
yeah.
suplex was beautiful.
And he
It was
stood
so
there
good.
with you.
Oh, walk me around.
Yeah, dance
It
around a
was
little bit.
great. That was awesome.
I kept telling him, "You pissing me off."
yeah, yeah.
I said, "If you don't stop it, you're pissing me off. You owe me, piss me off."
Yep.
Then we got in that flex off. I
Oh,
did everything I could to slow it down some.
dude, it didn't matter at that point. It was. I watched it this morning when it aired. I was like, okay, yeah, that's all.
I told Apex, I don't even know what his name is.
Oh, Austin.
Austin what?
Austin Everest.
Why is there so many Austins now?
I don't know.
Who gave him that name?
Doc and them did, I think, up there at the thing, Tom Pritchard.
Tom Britcher did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Apex. I told him suplex me. He gave me one of them quick suplexes. He didn't stand me up.
He just,
It was just one of them snaps.
Snap.
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. Did I call that?
those are the worst ones.
Yeah, I know.
The snap suplexes are the worst.
Yeah. I like that hips out.
I sent my boots off to get pissed.
Did you?
Yeah,
They gonna be
hopefully.
back?
I hope so.
They better be.
I hope so. I
They
sincerely
better-
hope so.
They better be.
If not, I can't work. You've been handicapped managed.
Size boot you wear?
Huh?
Size boot?
12.
12. You call my brother.
Them eyes are kind.
Your eyes are
Feeling
kind.
pretty good.
Yeah, you feeling pretty good? You look like you're feeling pretty
It
good.
does feel pretty good.
Yeah, you tell it. You can see it in my eyes. You want to talk about your new daughter,
Kirsten.
Kirsten?
Kirsten.
You ready to talk about her?
Nah.
You finally open. The only reason you don't want to talk about her is because of who her mama is.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much. Because you don't want to get ragged about it.
Nah.
Is that what it is?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Who your mama is?
Who's the mama
Who's the mama
of this young lady
of the young lady
that we're talking about?
that we were talking about?
And then I got a question for you.
Remember.
Yeah, he has
You
a
don't
question.
remember.
I can't remember her name.
Dude, stop it. You can remember.
You don't remember Fred's sister's name.
Yeah.
Fred's sister? Are you kidding me right now?
What's her name?
Oh, heck yeah.
Huh? What's her name?
I got no shame in the game.
Okay, then why is it okay for you to be messing around with Fred's sister, but it ain't okay for anybody messing around with your sister?
I never said that.
Yeah, you get mad about it.
Not one time.
Huh?
Not one time.
This is false.
That is false, bro.
This is false.
That is false.
This is false information.
False, false.
Exactly. Y'all got false.
What's up, Mark?
No.
How you doing, buddy?
Who's on here? Mark?
Mhm.
Mark Manley?
No, Mark McGee.
Mark McGee. What's up, Mark?
Mark, are you coming down next week?
When are we coming? When's he gonna get us booked up there?
I don't know.
He knows everybody. When's he gonna get us booked up there?
That's a long drive.
Yeah, but he's gonna get us booked with some good money. Why ain't I on there?
Huh? You are. Give it a second. It'll catch up.
Okay. Anyways, he admits to him and her broke the silence last week.
Oh.
So
It was the sound
he's got 6 kids now.
of silence.
Yeah.
Oh boy, say I do not know.
I know you got more than that, but I'm talking about 6 on the books now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you done put her on the books.
But
That's-
silence
I don't
like
know.
a cancer
Put her on the books
grows.
last
I
week.
didn't put it on the books.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, then
You acknowledged it.
acknowledgement is not on the books.
She's just making stuff up now. I just lying. She's on the books. Once you say it out loud, you don't go back in the bottle. That genie is out. That genie is out of the bottle. And that's okay, buddy.
I don't know how much back child support you owe, but
Who?
What?
Mama's dead.
her mama's dead.
Dang, that's heartbreaking.
To her.
Jeez.
She said, you know, one of the things that irritates her the most is, and Kirsten was right behind Lahoma.
Right behind who?
Lahoma.
Mhm.
I think she's like 19.
Mhm.
And I was sitting in a parking lot somewhere,
Kirsten's how old?
24, 25 now.
Okay.
And Kirsten's behind her. And Lahoma walks up to the driver's side window. And I'm sitting in the parking lot. I forgot what the hell I was doing. And Kirsten's behind her. And Lahoma says, "Don't you think it's time to tell her?" I sort of rolled the window up and backed out. Kirsten's still sort of pissed about that.
'Cause you
I
were
imagine so.
well, he owned up to it last week.
That's good. It's about time.
About time.
Don't you think it's about time to tell her?
Proud of you.
Yes.
After I went out.
Well, he was proud of her last weekend, and his new grandson.
Oh yeah, I'm proud of all of
That's
it.
cool.
And
Should be.
And his new son-in-law.
Boy, he had a chapped ass. Took all his money. He was mad as shit.
Well, he wish he wouldn't have met you after all. Like, fuck this
He
bitch.
called both of us card sharks.
Card sharks.
Yeah.
He was mad as shit.
Well, dude, you don't even know the half of it. You don't even know the half of it, buddy.
Because I was sitting there, he would be trying to do something to him, and I'd be
Mm.
like, I'd be telling him, don't do it.
And he fell right into it there.
And then he would do it. And then he'd do something else, and I'd tell him. And he wouldn't do it, and he'd win. And then he'd do something else, and I'd be like, because I knew what he was doing, because he doesn't understand that I watch him when he's cheating.
I'm not cheating. I never cheat.
So when you put the cards up in between your legs
I
and
never
down
did
up
that.
underneath your legs, you're
Never
not
did
cheating.
that.
Okay. Anyways, back to the thing where he
Yeah.
doesn't see where I'm watching him.
Mhm.
He thinks that nobody's watching him. And I'm telling dude, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And we got this this one game where you put the four,
It's called F Your Neighbor.
yeah, it's called F Your Neighbor. And you put these 4 chips out there.
Mhm.
So if you don't like your card, you can pass your card off. And see, if you get a ace, get the ace, you have to put 2 coins out. You lose 2 coins instead
Mhm.
of 1. And so
It's all about bluffing. Being
Yeah.
able to read people.
and so there for a long time, after he done screwed the boy over a bunch of times, the boy wouldn't trade cards with him, and he was winning
Yeah.
because he wouldn't trade
The
the
bait
cards.
in. The bait in.
And so then all of a sudden he started trading cards, and he started losing again. He started blaming me and him for it. I'm like, dude, I'm way over here. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you not to do it, but he's doing it anyways. So, but yeah, it was pretty good. Screw Your Neighbor was screwing him up pretty good.
Sounds to me like when he got all that money at the end, before he lost it all again, he should have just said, "Okay, I'm done.
He should have. And he
That's
got-
it. I'm done.
and he
Done."
got kicked- he
What
got-
about I'll give you 41? Nope. Screw
You
y'all.
gotta-
Screw
Then
you.
his-
Bye.
Then his wife told him that he couldn't put $4 out there.
You got to feed him in to make you feel bad.
He's like, I got $4 more.
Took his last $4.
Yeah, took his
last.
Oh.
I mean, he broke leather. I mean, you know what I mean by break leather? Then pulled the wallet out. Man, I got $4. Okay, I gave him 4 to 1.
Mm-mm-mm. what happens.
We just got school.
What are you looking over your shoulder for?
Oh,
I learned a lesson about that when Carney's taught me that lesson when I was young and in my 20s. Out of fair. That's why I learned everything was rigged.
everything.
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 I was right there getting close to winning all this money. All I had to do was hit one more little thing, and I could keep playing as many times as I wanted to. Hit that one little thing, end up losing so much money. Never could. I was rolling clean up until that point.
And then they
Right
took
there.
all your money back.
And that's when that light switched on, like, you just got taken, dude. And then I started studying and learning everything I could about how that stuff worked and what was going on and what all this stuff was really about. And, oh, yeah.
That's him. He thinks he's just a card.
I am
Okay.
not.
My first time playing poker at wrestling, I did that very thing. We were playing back there. It was me, Bruno, or a bunch of them. You weren't playing that game we were playing that night.
Well, wasn't it?
I don't have no idea.
My damn table and chairs.
But we were all sitting back there. This is now, it wasn't at XOW. Oh, at the Bill. This is right before. This is right after I had knee surgery. So I was just doing the managing thing with Psycho and Wraith. I just started doing it. So this is before we ever even moved to the building and all that stuff. I forgot where we were at. So night we did that, and the IWF invasion and all that other stuff was.
We was in Houston.
Houston's where it was at. Yeah, we were back there, and I was acting like I didn't know how to play Texas Hold'em. It was just getting hot, and everybody was starting to play it and stuff. I had 4 sevens. I'll never forget it. I won a lot of money my first hand, and I quit. That was it. That was it.
I probably wasn't playing because I was having to do a lot of bull.
Yeah, you were doing all the other stuff. That's what I'm saying. You weren't in the game. Because this is taking place right before the show.
Okay.
This wasn't after. This was
Before the
before
show.
the show.
Yeah. I remember we was at TIWF. Not TIWF, but TFW for Wayne Blaylock and them. And I'd bring my little card table, my chairs, and I'd set the card table up, and I had all my stuff. We'd sit back there in that one room where you was one way in and one way
Oh,
out.
yeah.
You know, we're sitting back there with Sammy Hull and all the guys. You know, but Sammy, I remember Sammy because Sammy was like, "Y'all are cheating us. You're cheating us. You're changing the rules." I said, "No, we're not. We're just adding rules.
Yeah, I'm changing them.
We're just adding. We just forgot to tell you about this rule."
Yeah, this time threes are wild. Oh, by the way,
Right.
5 of a kind.
Right.
Here we go.
Sammy was getting so mad because he was losing. So we'd let him win a few hands, and then we'd take his money again, and it was fun. We were back there playing poker before the APA ever come along with their little playing
Yeah.
poker and shit. Wasn't we? Weren't we
Yeah,
back there
that
playing
was
poker
true.
before APA?
Before that was ever a
Before
thing.
everything about, we was sitting back there playing poker and everything.
Y'all do know Jerry Jarrett started the whole invasion thing. Right?
No shit. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, Texas, Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
Do you know who the first guy was in the independent circuit that did the invasion thing? You're looking at him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The first person.
The first person in the independent circuit that did the invasion thing.
Who'd you invade?
Who was? Where were we?
What child are we talking about here? Which
You were a part of it.
You talking about when we went to Corinth
Yeah. Corinth.
with
Security and invaded the whole damn thing. That'd be me. I started that. I just kept up with it with Osceola and all that other crap. It was me.
It was you.
Mhm.
What else did you do for wrestling?
Sold popcorn.
Huh?
Sold the shit out of popcorn.
I know you used to pay with popcorn bags.
Oh yeah.
$2 in a
A
popcorn
little
bag.
salt. There's a little salt in that
Damn.
$2 popcorn bag too.
Wasn't any popcorn in it. It was just a bag.
Salt and $2.
Yeah. If you're gonna have that little shit on your lip, get it lined up right.
Why are you so worried about my?
Cause I'm having to sit here and look at it all.
No, turn
crooked.
your head. You ain't gotta look at nothing.
Oh, ain't you crooked? You said? Oh, crooked shit.
See, John. I think he wants to lick my
I don't know.
balls.
I don't,
You can't. I
Why
don't
you do
swing
all
that way.
Why you do all that?
Because
Why
you don't see
why
another
you-
man
why
looking
you-
at another
why
man and
gotta- Why
say,
you gotta do all
you know what,
that?
you need
There's
to
a
straighten his
fixation
line.
there.
I mean, it's just like, I mean, are you gay?
No, you're
Or what?
fixating.
I
You're
mean,
the one
no,
talking about.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to give you some friendly advice about straightening up your stuff and.
Here's the
you know, you
thing.
need to
I
dye
don't
your
give
stuff.
a
You need to
crap
dye your stuff so you
about.
don't look
I
80
like
years.
the way I look. I don't care what everybody else thinks. I don't care. I honestly have no give a damn about what anyone else thinks. None. Zero. Zilch. Not a nit. Zero. None. I don't care. You don't like it? Fine. Get you. Didn't say it. Wasn't even close.
He didn't say it.
Wasn't even close.
Didn't say it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right.
So I
you
don't
didn't say
care.
it.
Don't
You don't care.
care.
You don't care.
Mm-mm.
You don't. I
It
think
is
you-
what it is.
I think you do.
I don't know.
I think he cares just a little bit.
No,
Yeah,
not
he
even a
cares.
tiny smidgen,
Just a little
micro
hair,
Mm.
bit.
a little bit of hair.
Yeah, I think you do.
I really don't.
Little bit of
I
hair.
really don't.
You know what
Jesus.
we need to start doing?
What's that?
Looking for an Airbnb
Oh, for September?
for September.
Yes.
So we can start paying on it.
Well, hell.
Now, let's
Wes-
go back to
and
the
Wes-
same one. That was a nice little spot.
Well, Wes sent some for right there in Inglewood, where we'll be closer to him. He wants us closer to him. He's like, we don't have to, you know, we got some in Inglewood.
I'm tapping that. I'm turning it.
We're on
I'm
live.
turning it. I'm gonna turn
We're on live.
it. Okay.
You're very live.
And I don't know nothing about what you're talking about.
Nope. Nada. It don't hurt anymore. Trailer for sale.
You need to leave Grandma alone. Leave Grandma alone.
Nothing wrong with Grandma. Grandma good people.
Do you know you don't mess with Grandma?
Yes. That was only a little obvious.
Grandma good people.
Can't believe it.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Night.
Grandma won't take a walk on the wild side.
I'm gonna set you up.
You know, no, I don't need anybody to set me up, but
I'll
I
set
do
you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Is that right?
That's right.
You ain't never asked me to get you a female.
Not once,
Not once.
twice.
3 times a maybe. All right, folks, we out of here.